I believe strongly that life begins at conception. I believe strongly that these are babies in women's wombs, and I want to protect them. And with that, I ask for your favorable support.
Tonight, Florida is one step closer to a big change to its abortion law by banning abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy. The bill passed the Republican-controlled Senate Health Policy Committee today in a vote that was split along party lines. Good evening. I'm Stacey Scheibel.
And I'm Keith Kate. Thank you for joining us tonight. Lakeland Republican Senator Kelly Stargel is sponsoring this measure, which has become a flashpoint issue in this year's legislative session.
Eight on your side's political reporter Evan Donovan joins us live from the Tampa News Center with more on today's emotional hearing. Evan?
Stacey and Keith, lawmakers rejected a proposed amendment to this bill today that would have made exceptions for victims of rape, incest, or human trafficking. Several women testified at today's hearing about why they think those exceptions are necessary.
Walking home from work in St. Petersburg, Florida, I was raped.
Rita Lagana of Orlando, in gut-wrenching testimony, said after surviving incest as a child, a decade later, she was raped and became pregnant.
Can you imagine someone you love was raped and became pregnant, and they were told that they had no choice to make their own decision?
I don't believe that it does that at all.
The bill's sponsor is Republican State Senator Kelly Stargel of Lakeland, who was a teenage mom. She says 15 weeks leaves time for those circumstances.
This is not an all-out ban. An individual has the decision to make a decision of what they want to do with their pregnancy prior to the 15 weeks.
An OBGYN from South Florida explained why that's not always true with a story about her patient, Lizzie.
Lizzie is 11. And she was raped by a family member shortly after her very first period. When her stomach began to show, her mother took her to a physician who diagnosed her pregnancy at 23 weeks. At the tender age of 11, Lizzie could tell me that she did not want to be pregnant. If SB 146 was in law today, Lizzie would be forced to continue a pregnancy that was put on her against her will.
We checked state statistics. There were nearly 75,000 abortions in total in Florida last year. Of those, 6% were in the second trimester, which begins after 13 weeks. Of the people who listed a reason, 3 abortions total in the second trimester were for incest, 14 for rape. Experts say those numbers, however, are likely undercounts. Stacey?
So when it comes to Roe versus Wade, Evan, you know, that made abortions legal up to about 24 weeks of pregnancy. So wouldn't this bill be unconstitutional anyway?
As of right now, yes. But the Supreme Court just heard arguments on a Mississippi law, which also bans abortions after 15 weeks. Justices are expected to decide that case by June. And of course, that could impact this law.
Yeah, more to come on this for sure. Evan Donovan live in the Tampa News Center. Thank you.